Hey learners, welcome back to Python से AI तक. This is day 7 of our Python to AI journey. Today we are learning file handling in Python. So file handling help us store data in files. Till now, when we ran code, output came on screen, right? But with file handling, we can save data permanently in a text file. So let's start day 7. First, let's understand file handling. So file handling means working with files using Python. We can create files, write data inside files, read data from files, and add new data into old files. So Python uses different modes. First is W. W means write, R means read, and A means append. Write mode creates a new file or replaces old content. Read mode read the file, and append mode adds new content at the end. Now let's start with write mode. So write mode is used to create a file and write data inside it. For write mode we use W. Important point is, if the file already exists, write mode can replace old content, so use it carefully. Here we are creating a file name day7 underscore notes.txt. We open the file in write mode using W. Then we use write function to write text inside the file. So this \n means new line. After writing, we close the file using close function. Closing the file is important because it saves the data properly. Now when I run this cell, Python creates the file and writes data inside it. So let's see, file created and data written successfully. Now let's read the file. Read mode is used to read data from an existing file. For read mode we are used R. Important point is, the file should already exist. If the file does not exist, Python will show an error. So here we open the same file in read mode. Then we use read function to read all content from the file. Then finally we printed the content. So now Python is reading data from our text file. So let's execute it. Now let's learn append mode. Append means add at the end. If we want to add new data without deleting old data, we use append mode. For append mode we use A. This is useful when we want to keep adding records, notes or logs. So here we open the file in append mode. Then we wrote one line new. Here one line new. This new line will be added at the end of the file. Old content will stay safe. Now when I run this cell, new data gets added successfully. Now I am reading the file again. This time we can see old content plus the new appended line. So append mode does not replace old content, it only adds new content at the end. So let's check it. See, this line is added using append mode. It is printed at the end. Now one important question, why do we close the file? Right, when we open a file, Python uses system resources. After our work is done, we should close the file. Close helps save changes properly and keep our program clean. But there is an even better way, and that is with open. So now let's learn the best way to handle files, that is with open. When we use with open, Python automatically closes the file after the work is done, so we don't need to write close separately. This is cleaner and safer. Here we used open. We created a file name student_info.txt. We open it in write mode. Inside the block we wrote name, course and goals. After the block end, Python automatically closes the file. So this is the recommended way to work with files. Let's execute it. Now we are reading student information info file. Again we used with open. This make our code clean. We read the content and printed it. So with open can be used for writing, reading and appending. So let's execute it. See. Sometimes files are long. Reading the full file at once is okay for small files, but for big files we can read line by line. For that we use a loop. So here we open the file in read mode. Then we used a for loop. The loop reads one line at a time. This is useful when we want to process file data line by line. So let's check it. See. Now it's mini project time. We will create a student report file. The user will enter student name and marks. Python will check whether the student is pass or fail. Then Python will save the report card inside a text file. And finally we will read and display that report card. This project combines input, if else and file handling. So here we first take student name from the user. Then we take marks and convert it into float. After that we check if marks are greater than or equal to 35. If yes, result is pass, otherwise result is fail. Then we create a file called student_report.txt. Inside the file we write student name, marks and result. Notice one thing, marks is a number, so we converted it into string using str before writing, because file write function write text. Now our student report is saved successfully. So oops. So So I'm just executing it. So here I'm typing Ria. Marks is 88. So student report is saved successfully. Now we are reading the student report file. We open it in read mode. Then we read the full report and print it. So now we created and display a complete student report card using Python. So execute it. So I'm just showing you the text file. See, here is the text file output. This is a real beginner project. Now your practice task: create a simple personal notes app. Take one note from the user, save it inside my_notes.txt. Then use append mode so new notes get added without deleting old. And finally, read and print all notes. This task will help you practice write, append and read more. So do it by yourself. I also attach here the answer. First we take a note from the user. Then we open my_notes.txt in append mode. Append mode adds the note at the end without deleting old notes. Then we read the full file and print all notes. So this becomes a simple notes app using Python. So enter your notes. I'm just typing A, B, C, D. See notes. Oh, where is it? Oh, okay. I forget. So Python. Okay. Here is the text file. Here is the task Python. I'm typing ABCD. So here it's stored. So this was day 7 of Python Se AI Tak. Today we learned file handling in Python. So we created files, raw data, read data and added new data using append mode. We also learned with open, which is the safest and cleanest way to work with files. Then we created a student report file mini project, and in day 8 we will learn error handling in Python. So practice जरूर करना. See you in day 8.